that they go, the contact area is where KCB are thriving, and that is where the big boys really separate themselves from the rest of the field.
Yeah, I mean, this first half we've seen a lot of contest in the racks, no team giving the other a clean rack, shoving and ensuring that it is a contest, and we've seen turnovers from both ends. But we look forward to the second half here. KCB leading this one at the break 21-0. Manuel Opondo looking to kick us off for the second half. Coming in, a bit of changes here by KCB. Brian Wahinya has been starting in that role, goes to the bench. Olukusi also for this tournament, just being replaced there by Wekesa. George Oro missing with an injury, the hamstring still a problem. So Babu Mahati loading in a match change to forwards.
The hamstring hampering King George's progression there at KCB. Remember, he's just made his KCB, that's a forward pass there. Mwamba guilty of giving away possession once again. They had an opportunity, they had KCB on the ropes, just center stuck midfield. I mean, it looks like KCB are just cruising to this cup semi because Mwamba are not executing, they're not taking their chances, and when you don't take your chances, there's no way you're winning a seventh game.
Yeah, we saw at the end, last 3 minutes of the first half, Mwamba really piled pressure on KCB, but KCB's defense was resolute. Just inside the 22, they emerged there without any points, and they were hit straight back by KCB. So KCB doing well just when they are without ball, and Mwamba not using their ball enough.
Well, that's Onyala stepping into contact. Onyala strongly held. An attack, an overlap. 2v1. Smadi has Mike on the outside, steps back in. Wanted to offload, but the ball was held. A turnover. Referee allows play to continue. Fast man arriving, took the ball. Mwamba. Referee says that's a good contest. Steve Sikuta comes up with the ball. Mutugi has Tony. Tony has his outside man. Once again, KCB testing that rack area. Arriving quickly at the breakdown, covering the rack. Good tackle there, KCB repelling that foray into their half. Scooter, the pass doesn't meet the hands. Bad pass there by Mutugi. Cleaned up well by Eliakim. Eliakim goes straight into the man. Big tackle there. Austin Sikutu sent to the floor. Sikutu knows. Sikuta, I beg your pardon, knows what is happening. And this is a break for the try line. That is Brian Mutugi. The fans go wild here at the RFA grounds. Try time, Mwamba RFC.
Good face of play there from Mwamba. They're huffing and puffing there as you see Brian Mutugi, the try scorer, but he did enough to just cut back in and use the gap that was vacated by Austin Sikuta. Austin Sikuta was at the end of a big bang there from ball carrying Kichoi. Eliakim Kichoi just ran into him straight up, and that was the gap that was utilized by Brian Mutugi. As he came back, there was no inside tracking defenders, they were not there. Finally, Mwamba getting a break, getting themselves onto the scoreboard here with a conversion to come. Tony Omondi just waiting there to get it done. Seems like a few changes being made there. KCB, successful conversion there from Tony Omondi, and they have it 14 gap to work with here. Asati goes, leaves Brian. Wahinya comes in. As you see that step back, and Mutugi has enough pace to take on any winger, and in this case no one was getting him. Also coming out, Bob Muhati for KCB, Elvis Olukusi coming in, and we get a restart here that is high, well retained by KCB. Manuel Opondo rising up there. As you see, Mwamba just looking to get themselves into this match. Tackler not rolling away there, getting penalized. Olukusi off, quick numbers out here. Strong ball carrier here coming in, but Yakim Kichoi gets his defense into action there. KCB quickly shifting the ball to the right. Austin Sikutwa going there, coming back on a cut-in. Wekesa and offload in the tackle. Festus Shiasi going all the way. KCB to hit back after conceding. Festus Shiasi, quick fire tries here from both sides, and equally good KCB meaning business, really playing at a high tempo, offloading, quickly getting their resets from the racks very fast, keeping the tempo up. Mwamba barely able to scramble here to survive Walter.
Yeah, Mwamba to blame for most of what is happening to them there. Mike Wekesa there, noticing that he was going to deck, had no other option but to offload to their oncoming. Good line run there by Festus. He's supporting Mike Wekesa there, offloading the ball. Festus is running straight where he's needed. The ball is coming. Just KCB keeping men on their feet with opportunities scattered across the pitch. A very, very befitting way for Smadi to finish that one.
Yeah, and KCB restart as they go deep, apply pressure on Mwamba on those set piece areas. That has always been the contest in this game. The rack areas, not giving each other any breathing space, and in this case, KCB hustle Mwamba out of possession in that rack. It's a knock-on and a turnover. And now they have to restart by defending in their 22. Emmanuel Opondo still on the pitch, taking his chance here. KCB just loading their right towards the left side of the pitch, leaving a lot of space there for Festus, Austin Sukuto on the right, but they come to the left, shifting it here to Kesa. That's Osumbwa, who's just coming. Zola Osumbwa just coming in and straightening and going through the heart of Mwamba's defense. Offloading in the tackle, something that has worked very well for KCB. Offloading in the tackles, no racks. They choose when to go down for the racks, but really identify the opportunities for offloads. 2 offloads there. Brian Wahinya running a good supporting line, going into for his first try in this game and converts his own try. And now surely KCB home and dry here, 35-7. Mwamba flirting to receive here, but being found wanting in these offloads. See there's Olukusi to Opondo, Opondo to Wahinya. The scramble defense from Mwamba. Mwamba could not survive this phase of play as the hooter goes there. Wahinya restarting us, going just beyond the 10-meter line, bounces in and goes out. Walter, a lot of survival here for Mwamba. They get themselves a big score at the end of it all, 35-7. KCB, after keeping it very close in the first half, they match victors here, 35-7. Rebounding strongly, the bench coming in the second half and finishing this one strongly for them. The KCB and Mwamba, of course, go now to play for the 5th place semi-finals later on against the winner